Good morning and welcome to Christmas Day on All Hail the Ale. This morning we are doing a bit of a top 10 countdown video, and it is the top 10 alcohol-free beers for me of the year. They're not all brand new beers, no, but they're certainly beers that I've enjoyed for many reasons this year. I say many reasons, there's one, because they're alcohol-free. And it's been a crazy year, 2020. We've had the coronavirus, which is obviously still going on. So I hope you're all staying safe and well. If not, get well soon. And like I say, I had my own little crazy period over Halloween where I was hospitalised, and that kind of led to a slight change in direction of the channel, which if you saw the video earlier in November, you'd have seen exactly why. It goes into more detail about why, but yeah, as a result of that, I've had to enjoy and incorporate a lot more alcohol-free beer into my my drinking regime, shall we say. And I thought I'd do a bit of a countdown at the end of the year just to sign off and give me something to do, really, and hopefully give people who've not really dabbled in alcohol-free perhaps a starting point of beers that I would classify as suggestions, really, for what you should try. So we're going to start by starting at number 10. So number 10 is the Big Drop Stout. It's a cracking stout, really, and there's not many alcohol-free stouts that I've tried, but this one is really up there with some really good flavours. You've got nice roasted malts, it's got a nice sweetness to it, and it's just really nice. The picture, as you can see, it's changed from the new one, which actually features down there. In the can, they've renamed it the Galactic Milk Stout, as opposed to the original artwork that you see in the picture. It's an old picture, but a picture nonetheless. Going in at number 9 is the Unlimited Lager, and that one I had, as you would have seen on the channel earlier in the year. I've done it twice. The first one was a bit poor, and all credit to the brewery. You know, they saw the video, they took the comments on board, and realised actually there's something wrong with this beer, so they sent me out a batch of good ones to try, and you know what, they are absolutely brilliant. You've got lovely grassy flavours, and it is pretty damned authentic in terms of the flavours as well. It's one of the few beers that's alcohol free that could, if you didn't know what you were drinking, fool you into thinking it was a full fat lager. And speaking of lagers, coming in at number 8 is that one there. It's the Brooklyn Special Effects. That I haven't had in a little while, but it's still rings true in my memory as being one of the better ones. It's got big flavours, and you know there's hops for days. As of last month, it was the hoppiest alcohol-free beer that I'd tried. So yeah, if you've not tried it, I suggest you hunt it down. I have seen that Brooklyn do a Special Effects IPA now, but I've not seen it in the UK, and that's one that I am keen to try as well. So coming in at number 7 is another one you can see down there. It's the Adens Ghost Ship. This one was one of the first alcohol-free beers I ever tried, and if you've never tried it, I really recommend you do, because it's got full flavours and it's superb. It's made in quite a cool way. I'm not going to go into the science behind it because I don't pretend to know it, but it actually starts life as regular run-of-the-mill ghost ship, and they just extract the alcohol out of it, and it comes out really nice. So yeah, definitely give it a try. It's available in most supermarkets as it happens. It's one of the few on this list that actually is available readily in your local supermarket, so give it a try. Number 6 is another one that's in shot down there. It is Lucky Saint, and that one was the very first alcohol-free beer that I tried that I genuinely thought was a full fat lager in terms of flavour. It's got huge lager flavours. It's got a good body to it. It is authentic. The only reason it doesn't really feature higher in the list is because lager is not a preferred style of mine, but it is genuinely very good. And like I say, readily available in your supermarkets and other good alcohol-free retailers. So yeah, give it a try. Coming in at number 5, it's not the Golden Rings, no. It's another one, funnily enough, in shot. It's the Erdinger alcohol-free. Again, that's one of the earliest alcohol-free beers I tried long before I had good reason to. And to this day, I will still enjoy many of them because it's bloody lovely. It's got those lovely bready, yeasty notes that a good wheat beer should have. And, you know, it's got a lovely body on it. It's readily available, and I highly recommend you try it if you haven't already. Coming in at number 4 is one that is not in shop. No, it's that one. It's the Hawkshead Lighter Times. And this one, again, is from the Wise Bartender, like quite a few on this list. And it is genuinely gobsmackingly brilliant in terms of the flavour. You know, it's got big hops, it's got a lovely malt. They're kind of two extremes of flavour that come together in a beer. And it's balanced, but it's not, if that makes sense. You've got big hops, you've got big malt, and they kind of just work really, really well together. It's on the lighter side of the body, but it's really not light on flavour, and I thoroughly recommend that you give it a bash. So, before we get into the top 3, we're going to have a few it's like I've been drinking already, honourable mentions. These 3 beers are good, but didn't quite make my top 10 for one reason or another, and they are the Beavertown Laser Crush. You know, it's big, fruity, light and tasty. It just needs a little bit of a push in terms of oomph to bring it into the top 10. And you've got that one there. You've got the Nirvana Traditional Pale Ale. Again, that's a really tasty beer from Wise Bartender. It's got big flavours and it's generally worth a try. And rounding out the top 3 honourable mentions is that one right there. It's a dark one. It is the Harvesttoon Wheat. It's one of the first dark amber ruby type beers that I tried in the alcohol-free world, and it's really, really tasty. Little light on the body, but big on the flavour. So, the top 3 medal-winning positions were really quite tricky, and they are fairly recently sampled beers. It spans 2 breweries, and they are genuinely great. In the bronze medal position, it's that one. It is the Yuzu Pale Ale from Big Drop Bear Co. It's huge in flavour. You've got a really nice, sharp suggestion of that Yuzu flavour. It's just really, really good. And it's supported by a beautiful malt backbone. It's one that I have on my list of alcohol-free beers to put on repeat order. And yeah, it's absolutely stunning. And I do believe that Drop Bear Beer Co. actually do a subscription service, so I'm going to make sure it is on that subscription. It's that good. So, silver and gold medal. This is what you call a classic photo finish. You know, these 2 were neck and neck, and they approached the line in sort of exact dead heat first place. And I really struggled to separate these 2. I kind of feel guilty in a way of having to separate them, so I'm not. We've got a joint first place, and it is shared equally by that one there, the Jump Ship Flying Colours. It is absolutely stunning, ladies and gents, boys and girls. You've got arguably one of the best alcohol-free beers that you can buy. If there's better out there, I really think that I should be trying them, so put in the comments section below your suggestions for those that would beat it. And, you know, you've just got beautiful balanced malt and hop. It is sublime. And you've got a great bunch of people up at the brewery as well. I've conversed with them over social media a few times, and they're brilliant people who make brilliant beer. I've yet to try the Yard Arm. I've got that's their lager. I've got that sitting in the fridge cooling for Boxing Day and Christmas Day. Looking forward to that. And the joint winner is that one up there. That one, yeah. The Drop Bear Beer Co. Tropical IPA. In terms of flavour and just beautiful things that go together in beer, it is a dead heat with the Flying Colours. You know, you've got big hops, you've got beautiful malt, and it just comes together perfectly, just like the Flying Colours. You know, both those beers can hold their heads up high and say those 2 would, without a shadow of a doubt, feature on any of my top 10 beer lists, be they alcohol-free or alcohol-containing. They're just that good. You know, both of them would easily fool me into thinking they are full-fat beers because the flavour is second to none. It's lacking in no area whatsoever. They are both absolutely superb beers. So, yeah, like I say, I couldn't separate them into a gold and silver, so they get top honours equally. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, before I bore you and take you from your Christmas dinner or Christmas breakfast, whatever time of day you're watching this, and you might even still be unwrapping your presents while doing so. Probably not, but you never know. So have a fantastic Christmas and an even better New Year, and let's just hope that 2021 is infinitely better for everyone, because we deserve it, don't we? So there we go. Have a happy Christmas, and I'll see you all soon for another video. Bye.